What's up, guys? This is the Saiyanything Podcast Webcast where we talk about anything and everything. This is going to be our first official episode. So this episode is going to be based around motivation, kind of getting out of your comfort zone.
First day at the new job.
Yeah, first day at a new job, right? Everybody hates that, so... But Courtney had something happen to her today she wants to talk about first. So let's go see what that's about.
So I was driving home from work and there was a car in front of me, and I'm not a super huge fan of bumper stickers, like whatever, if you want to put stuff on your car, like that's great, I guess. But me personally, I'm not really into that, but whatever floats your boat, man, or your car. But this bumper sticker said, and I'm just going to put this out there. This is a controversial topic, and everybody's entitled to their own opinions and all that, but I want to talk about it. So if you got a problem with it, sorry. But the bumper sticker said, "Choose life, your mother did." And I had a very, very strong reaction to that because I am a firm believer in a woman having choice, whether it be life or not. And this is like probably one of the hottest, most touchy subjects out there. But I just feel like for people to flash their closed-minded views, in my opinion, on your car on a shitty bumper sticker is kind of messed up. And it's like, people are seeing it, and you obviously want to cause a reaction, but you don't know what people have been through in their life, and you don't know, like personally as a woman, like, it's just, it's infuriating to me, and it, like, for me, seeing that bumper sticker, as stupid as it may sound, it brought up a lot of emotions for me because of certain things that I've been through in my life, and like, just by looking at somebody, you can never know what they've been through in their life. And I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off by what I'm saying, but I don't care because I've been through what I've been through, and, it's had a very significant impact on me, and it still does to this day. And, I just was like, I can't stand seeing shit like that. Like, it just really upset me, but, and I like to be able to talk about it and, like, process, my feelings about it. And as stupid as it may sound, it really, I just think that it's stupid and trashy. And if people don't like me now because of this on here, I'm sorry, but...
You don't need to say that.
Okay, all right, well, guess what? We can fucking cut it out. Okay. Great, congratulations. Anyway, but I just want to say that... to anybody out there that has been in a situation where they've had to make a difficult decision around something like that, or you're in it now and don't know what to do, as a woman, it's your body, you have your choice to do whatever you want, and anybody that judges you for it, you don't need them in your life. But anyway, I'm done.
And a lot of people, that haven't been through it also throw in their 2 cents and
right,
and make it worse than it really is,
yeah.
And it's not
until
fair
you've been
to anybody.
There, you don't know what it's like. So,
and a lot of people are just shitty in general, so it's
absolutely
it is what it is. But more refreshing topic, right?
Yeah.
Some motivation on
employment.
On employment, yeah, right.
Everybody loves to work. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Who doesn't love to work? I know I love to work. I love it. I love getting up at 6 o'clock every morning.
Yeah, that's the truth,
Isn't that
right?
the greatest?
So basically, I, for a lot of years, I was very stuck in my ways and didn't really know what to do, and kind of just would find a job and then just stick with that, and thought that was my end. It just wasn't it didn't seem like it was gonna get better. I'd go to some place at that job, and then I'd plateau, right? So it it it's hard when you get comfortable at a job or anything like that, and then you're going to a new job, right? Because your first day at a new job blows. I don't care.
Yeah, that is the shittiest thing ever.
Right. I don't care what anybody says.
Super stressful. Need like 10 Xanax.
Right. It's just terrible. So, I mean...
There ain't enough Xanax in the world, baby.
I mean, think about, you're going into a place where you don't know anybody.
Or anything.
Or where even the copier is, It's
the bathroom.
It's like there's plenty of challenges your first day, right? And so it's
especially for people who are not socially inept.
Well, right, exactly, and that's a great point. Is like, I'm pretty easy to talk to, and I can conversate with people pretty easily, pretty laid back, yeah, and I wasn't like I like this for my whole life or anything, but it definitely became a more easier thing when I got into retail sales and different things like that, and then I got into actual car sales. So it's easier for me. It's still difficult, but I couldn't imagine if I really had like a anxiety about meeting people. You know what I mean? That would be challenging, in itself. So I think that, it hurts. I mean, it's scary to a lot of people, and it's
actually the most terrifying thing.
Right.
Ever.
But I will say that, I was comfortable for so long, but then, it was after going and getting into a new job, it becomes refreshing, it's like you finally, after all that anxiety and everything like that, then, you start to, I would say the first week and a half, right, is probably the worst. Yeah.
And also,
that's true.
I feel like at a lot of jobs you don't get trained very well.
Well, that's definitely true.
Which, like, I understand there's only so much training. It's like, throw you out to the sharks and, like, you either sink or swim, which, like, I'm a firm believer in. And doing is how you learn.
Right.
But also it's helpful to, like, know certain things.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, it's there's a lot of shitty people in the work, place in general for just being there.
Should not have that job.
And then you get the shitty trainer that doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to teach you anything, and it's just like, it's bad from the get-go,
I feel like when you have somebody that either doesn't train you well or is kind of rude or brushes you off or whatever the case may be, I think then after you've been at your this job or whatever job you have for a while and somebody new comes in, you can have more compassion for that person and and have empathy for the new person, because it's really, really hard. Starting a new job is so terrifying. It is just
no, it is.
And I get sick I'm like sick and anxious about work, and I mean, I stress about it. I probably way more than I should, and I overanalyze every little thing I do, and I don't know about anybody else, but like when I start a new job, for probably the first at least 90 days, I'm like, I'm getting fired, like every day.
Yes, she does.
But it's also because I care about what I do. Like, no matter what job I have, like, I'm going to work my ass off, and I'm a perfectionist.
The work ethic is huge now, but it's not, not a lot of people have it anymore, you know, so it's, when...
And the people that do don't make very much.
Right, and also, I mean, it's just... It's very hard in general, but, like I was saying about the, after that 90 whatever days, or even, sometimes it's quicker, 30 days, whatever. It does start to get better, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind
More
of feel
comfortable,
you feel like, okay, finally it's starting to feel good. And but the big thing is getting past that and just realizing that you're doing something better with
Right.
your career. Oh my god, fuck, man. You start to realize that it was the right choice, that everything's gonna right. And sometimes, I mean, things are gonna get better,
Yes.
and it's a lot to take in, but it's also, it's sometimes you are right. It's the wrong choice, and
that's
you
okay.
just that's fine. You gotta move, and if you're not changing in life, you're never going to become better. You know what I mean? That's just change is the thing that motivates you to because if you make a change and it's the wrong one, okay, it's going to motivate you to get into a better position, okay? And if you really like the position that you're in, that motivates you even more because you want to become better at whatever position and get into the next spot, right? So I think it's really good. I did just take a new job. Today was my first day. It was okay, right? And I sat around a lot today. I mean,
I feel like that happens though a lot.
Right.
When you start, you're sitting around.
Yeah, you're not doing much because it's like, oh, who's this guy? Everybody's looking at you. Oh, who's this guy?
Right.
What's he
Eyeballing
doing here?
you, this bitch.
Yeah, and so
That bitch.
it's very strange, but yet it's always good, right? Just to get something fresh in front of you. And I think that overall this was the right choice for me, but obviously, who knows? Sweetie. All right.
Okay. So, anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Proceed.
Seriously.
Okay.
Hey, come on. So, and we're just, two average people trying to figure out what we want to do as a career, especially because she went to school and didn't go down the path that, she went to school for, and I didn't go to school at all. I didn't even graduate high school. So it's.
Right, but he makes way more than I do. I went to school, and I mean, I'm glad I did. But
yeah, absolutely. I think it was great, especially coming from where she came from, right? And that's another inspiration to a lot of people. It's like, you could be, homeless and then end up going and becoming a, successful businessman. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not always, right? But it's it can happen, and I think a lot of people just need that push. You know what I mean? And to realize that it's possible. So it's a hard road, but it gets better. It's just you got to have that push and that drive to want to get better. Because I mean, like I said, for a lot of years I was making a little more than minimum wage. You know what I mean? And it was awful. And I was always going above and beyond for whatever company I worked for. But everybody else was just doing average work. So it's. But it pays off, right? It's like, that good karma comes around sooner or later, It's just, when does it come around, And is it going to come around before you get off track, Because, let's be honest, not everybody can be nice forever, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So it's like...
Especially when you're overpaid and underworked. Which is
right.
Most people.
You mean underpaid and not overworked.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic, but I think also, I mean, I couldn't agree more with, being uncomfortable is the biggest way to grow. And I said this in our first video, this is extremely uncomfortable for me. I'm terrified of people criticizing me, and I mean, I'm not saying this to sound like a victim, but I mean, I've been targeted, I've been bullied my whole life, like I putting myself out there online on a video is really scary because I'm afraid of what people are going to say about me. But if I live my life afraid of what people, are going to say about me, then I don't want to let, miserable fucking assholes control my life. But if somebody doesn't like me, fuck them. I can't let fear run my life because I did that for so long. And but I just, like, the whole thing was starting at a new job, like being uncomfortable. I'm somebody that also struggles with severe social anxiety, and it's really hard for me to make friends and even start up conversation with people. Like, once I'm comfortable, like, I'm really easy to talk to. I'm a very compassionate and warm person, but
takes a while to get out and get it out.
Yeah, and like, I've been burned by so many people that it's like I'm afraid of developing new relationships and even talking to people.
And that's why this channel is so great, because I'm, my perspective is totally different than hers, right?
Like, I hate everyone.
But
I don't.
I mean, obviously, I hate a lot of people too. I don't go out the house much.
I don't ever leave. I hate leaving the house. What do they call it? Agoraphobia or whatever it's called.
But with that being said, I still,
there's good in so many people.
Yeah, I can, and that's also a not a great quality all the time, right? As trusting people, or trying to find the good in people,
I think that's a good way to be until somebody proves you wrong.
Well, yeah, exactly. But when they prove you wrong is the hard part to,
No, it's not.
No, what I'm saying is to keep doing it. You know what I mean? To keep being
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so.
Because I'm like, right off the bat, like, just...
Well, I'm extremely, like, loyal, which so is she. So it's
I'm the most loyal person you'll ever meet in your life.
It's very hard for me, to just, like, kind of shut people out, I guess, I
got no problem doing that.
Well, obviously, if they burn me, then that's, they will never come around me again, but it's, I'm also very forgiving too, though, and so is she. She acts like she's not, but she is.
I'm a teddy bear.
Yeah, so it's...
a prickly one.
But
that's because life has molded me into that. But
right,
also,
exactly.
That I'm not making excuses.
Life experiences do that.
Well, yeah, when you've been fucked over for fucking 28 years, like, and people have done the most effed up shit to you, like, you're gonna hate people.
Right.
But, with that being said, it's also not an excuse, and I said this earlier, I've let it go on for too long. I don't want to keep living... I don't want to let my...
You don't want to let other people run your life.
Yeah, my countless horrific experiences in life ruin what I have left in my life, and I want to enjoy it, and I want to enjoy it to the fullest with the people I care about, and develop new relationships, and also I want to reach my full potential, and I want to be the best version of myself. And if I let all the effing pricks that have screwed me over, and bitches, pendejos, whatever, like, if I let them ruin my life, and like, that's, you get one life to live, and it's not long, and as hard as life is, I don't want to let those experiences, ruin what I have and ruin relationships and how I view the world. But it's really hard to change the way that you view the world when you've seen some dark stuff and been victimized.
No, absolutely. But, this video is definitely for the people that, are looking for those average people that relate to them and kind of see the world like they do, because that's what we are. We're just two average people that are just trying to find an outlet to talk, talk to other people with.
And try to connect with people the way
Yeah,
that the world is, which is
exactly.
through social media and stuff.
Because this is the new age, so it's it's
we don't
it's
snort
great.
condoms or eat Tide Pods or
No, none of that fucking weird shit. No.
What else do they do now? They
I don't
snort
know, but
condoms and eat Tide Pods.
I'm not that fucking weird shit. So
I mean, what is that, Generation Z?
I don't know what generation stupid is what it is. That's
how do you snort a condom? Like, just snort some
how
cocaine.
do you think it's definitely gonna get better and get better for you guys too? You know, having people to talk to is always great. So definitely stay tuned and hey.
Oh wait, hit that subscribe button. Just saying.
We gotta get to that 100 subs. 100 subs.
Subscribers.
Hey, at that 100 subscribers, we might do something funny.
Really
or
cool.
You know,
yeah.
or a giveaway. I don't know. Yeah,
and,
so this is Courtney and Bryce signing out.
Boom.
Boom, motherfucker.
We gotta work on that too.